Hello, and how are you? My name is Maureen Washira, and we are doing 31 Women of the Bible in 31 days. It's been amazing because we've just been doing some intro, not really digging deep, just some intro. And so today is another day. And today I want us to look at a woman that I love so much, a woman who not much is spoken about her, but we can learn a lot from her. And this woman is known as Anna the Prophetess. Anna the Prophetess is found in the book of Luke, chapter 2. Luke, chapter 2, from verses 36. That's where you get Anna the Prophetess. Now, Anna is not mentioned many times in the Bible. She's not mentioned many times in the Bible, but the amazing thing is that she's mentioned as Anna the Prophetess. First and foremost, this is to encourage women, for where some of the women who God has called you to the prophetic office, to the office of a prophet, yes, they are there. We had women in the Bible who are prophets, and Anna is one of them. So never feel like, oh, women, you cannot serve as a prophet. Yes, you can serve as the prophet of the Lord. Now, Anna came from the tribe of Asher, and her name her name is related to favor. Anna, the name Anna, is related to favor. It's related to also grace. But one of the things that we know about Anna is how she got married and stayed with her husband for 7 years. And after 7 years, the husband died. And when the husband died, Anna remained in the temple interceding and praying. Let me read this. In the book of Luke, chapter 2, and verses 36, we know that she was very old. She had lived with her husband 7 years after her marriage. And then she became a widow until she was 84. So from the time she was 7 years into marriage, the husband dies, continues all the way until the time she was 84. She lived in the temple. Imagine. She did not remarry. How painful was that? To have stayed in marriage for 7 years, enjoyed the bliss of marriage for 7 years, and then the rest remaining 70 something years, she's actually in the temple praying and interceding. Let me tell you something, ladies. The biggest lesson that I want us to learn from Anna is this, and this one is specific to women. What do you do when you go through a very trial time? Where do you go when you go through a trial time? Who do you turn to when you go through a trial time? Who do you call when you go through a trial time? The only place Anna would go to was to the temple to keep interceding for the coming of the Messiah until the Messiah came. Is there something that you can hold on to and say, during this season of pain, I will hold on to this. I will travail. I will pray. I will fast. I will call upon the name of God until it comes to pass. Or do you give up in life? I've gone for many funerals, and at times I hear people saying, crying, mourning. In fact, that is not mourning, that is grieving. I wish I'm the one who would have died. And what happens? Later there is death in that funeral, in that family again. What happens when you lose someone you love so much? You've lost a husband, you've lost a child. What happens? It's not an easy moment. What happens? You were married for 7 years, 2 years, 3 years. You've lost your husband. And then after that, you never even left with the fruit of the womb. A friend of mine some years back lost the husband. And when the husband died and left her when she was 3 months pregnant. And so she has something she keeps on saying, I remember my husband for. Well, I thank God she got married again. But what do you do? Do you quit the house of God and judge God unfair? Do you stop attending fellowship? Do you stop attending church? Do you stop serving? Or do you find purpose in pain? I believe Anna found purpose in pain because every pain has power. Every pain has purpose. Every pain leads you towards a certain fulfillment of promise. That is why for me, I keep saying God never makes sense, and he may never make sense. Anna stayed in the house of God for all these years, interceding. What do? You've lost your business, and your business was your everything. What do you do, my sister? I'm here to encourage you. There is still something you can do in the midst of your pain. There are people who are waiting for you to serve them in the midst of their pain, of your pain. And one man of God, one father said, serve and find healing even as you serve. I know many times people say, oh, take some time back away and just, heal. I don't think so. I believe keep going, healing will come. Keep going, healing will come. Keep going, healing will come. Keep serving, healing will come. Keep serving, healing will come. Some time back, I'm not good with cars, but I'll try. So I was with a certain car, and the car, the wheel of the car seemed like it had a slow puncher. And so I told somebody, hey, but this car has got a slow puncher. And the person looked at it and said, yeah, it actually has a slow puncher. So I was like, oh, do we need to put the replace? Do you need to replace the tire? And the person said, no, you don't need to replace the tire. The more you drive the car, the more the tube comes back to its original position. I didn't understand that physics. But what captured me is that the more the car moves, the more the wheel becomes stable. And I was told these are the new type of wheels that are there. The more you serve God, the more he makes you understand that all things work together for good to them that love the Lord and are called according to his purpose. The more you serve God, the more you understand how healing comes. There is healing that comes by serving. Anna's healing came by serving. Serve the Lord. Look for something you can hold on to and see the fulfillment of that promise coming to pass. Look for something you can hang on to and see the fulfillment of the promise of God coming to pass. Anna never left the temple in Jerusalem. She spent her time worshiping, fasting, praying, serving in the temple. Are you able to reach to a place and say, even in the midst of my pain, I will still worship him? One of my favorite songs is by Don Moen, and I will sing, I will praise, even in my darkest hour, through the sorrow and the pain, I will sing. And I'm here to encourage you, my sister. Don't let the pain finish you. There's an assignment. Don't let the pain make you leave God. Don't let the pain make you leave the gathering of believers. Don't let the pain make you stop serving. Your pain and your serving may be an encouragement to somebody else who will look and say, I can't give up now. I've come too far, as Mary sang. So, ladies and gentlemen, Anna, the prophetess, 7 years of marriage, lost her husband, but still served the Lord, even in her pain. I want to believe with all my heart that God uses our pain for his glory. How? It doesn't make sense. But never judge God bitterly. Never judge God unfaithful. Even in pain, always judge him faithful and judge him to be God, because there's a promise. And as Paul writes and says, all things work together for good to them that love the Lord and are called according to his promise, his purpose. At the end of the day, one day, you will know what it means to serve God in pain. I have served God in pain. I have served God when nothing seems to make sense. I have served God when I have felt like I'm all alone. I have served God when I have felt misunderstood misjudged, misrepresented. I have served God when nobody wanted to be associated with me. I have served God in the midst of in crying tears and don't know who to call. I have served God when nothing seemed to make sense. But the joy of serving, I can't comprehend. Serve God in the midst of your pain. 31 women of the Bible in 31 days. See you tomorrow, and God bless you.